Hello, everyone, and welcome to Spanish 3163. This video that I'm recording right now, really quick, is to help you navigate Blackboard and help you guide and to tell you or guide you through the Blackboard system so you can find things in the course. The first thing you need to do, of course, is log on, go to your TW webpage and log on to your Blackboard. Um, so you go to My Courses, right? And then you select Blackboard because that's where the course is going to be given. And then it is going to ask you for a username and password. I'm already logged in, so that's why the computer is looking at my personal Blackboard. So you're going to have here the course, which it says Spanish 3163, Spanish grammar and composition. It says right here, not currently available because I haven't opened it, but I will, after this video, open it soon, okay? So you can see it. So once you select that course, you are going to be into Blackboard. This is me. This is um, uh, my information. Okay, my name is Dr. Ruben Rodriguez-Jimenez, and I am an adjunct faculty at TWU. I'm gonna have office hours via Skype. Okay, and they're gonna be from Saturdays from 6 to 8. And my email address is, as you can see over here, is rrodriguez-jimenez at tw.edu. If you want to contact me for anything, you can use that email address to contact me. Now, this is a bio information. You can see everything about me in here. You can read this, so I won't bore you with my details, okay? But what I wanted to say is that when you quickly log on into the course, you are going to be, instead of this page, you're going to start here where it says start here. This is the first thing that you're going to see. And you're going to see your Spanish, your syllabus, and how a handout on how to succeed in this course. And when I finish this video, you're going to see a link, okay, so you can actually click and watch this video. Of course, I'm gonna, once I finish this video, I'm gonna also send it to you via email, the link via email so you can watch it. So first thing that you're gonna do is there, once you log on, you're gonna say start here. So then you're gonna have instructor information, okay, that's where I am, all my information as an instructor, okay? Then you're gonna go into syllabus. This is where your syllabus is gonna be at. Again, how to succeed in an online course, okay? You need to read these handout. They're gonna help you, okay? This is the syllabus. It's completely online, so you can have access to it and you don't have to download it. But if you want to download your syllabus, is gonna be here, Spanish 3163 syllabus for spring 2017, and is going to you're going to be able to download it as a PDF file, okay? Also, I added here the TW calendar at a glance, so you can actually see the calendars and official dates and days for the university. Um, Let me see what else. Okay, so we have the introduction to the course here. And in the syllabus, remember that there's a prerequisite for this course. You're going to have Spanish 1013, 1023, 1033, and 1043. Those are prerequisites, okay? For and 31, of course, 3153 if you haven't taken it. That would be nice, but it's not a requirement. But these courses over here that are highlighted in yellow, they are a requirement. Either you've taken it here at TWU or an equivalency, like from another university that they transferred the course or the credits that you have and transfer them to TWU to make it equivalent to these courses. Okay, as the syllabus says, this is a 100% internet course and is going to be on Blackboard. My name is Dr. Ruben Rodriguez-Jimenez. This is my email address. Students' emails will be answered within a period of 48 hours. Okay, my office hours will be on Saturdays from 6 to 8 via Skype. And my Skype username is Rodriguez-Jimenez. Okay, so you need to add me, download the Skype program and add me as your contact. Now the course description, okay, Spanish 3163 is the second part of advanced Spanish. Spanish 3163 is an advanced Spanish course for advanced non-heritage and non-native speakers. Okay, so some of you may be a heritage and a native speaker. This course may seem a little easier for you because it's designed for non-heritage and non-native speakers. However, you are going to learn, if you're a heritage or a native speaker, you have advantage when it comes to speaking, but you're going to learn a lot of grammar that you may not know. Okay, as as the syllabus states, this course is founded on grammar, literature, culture, and communication, and it is geared at improving all aspects of Spanish language. And when I say all aspects, that means speaking, listening, reading, writing, and knowledge of the Hispanic culture. And if you notice that I put a footnote here, okay, that's it, because you are going to see that it is based on um, uh, the ACTFL proficiency guidelines. So these guidelines that I have for the course is not just, that I made it up. There is the American Council for Teachers of Foreign Language that established those guidelines. So I'm basing my teaching on those guidelines. Okay. So as I mentioned before, this is a 100% online course, and therefore 100% of the semesters, of the seminars, I'm sorry, will be conducted via Blackboard, okay? And through PowerPoint presentations on Blackboard. So that is very important. You need to go and view the PowerPoint presentations. It is very important for you to know that online Spanish courses can be very challenging for some students who have never taken Spanish before, or has been a long time since their last Spanish course. Some students also find it challenging to interact with technology while simultaneously learning a new language. Consider all this during the first or 2 weeks of the class before committing to an online setting. Since this is an advanced course, 100% of the course will be conducted in Spanish. Therefore, any oral and written work has to be submitted in Spanish. Okay, that's a given. Okay, the PowerPoints and its corresponding audio files that are embedded in the PowerPoint will be in Spanish as well. Okay, so keep that in mind. The course requirements. Okay, there are certain requirements that you need to know before engaging in an online course. You need a computer as well as basic computer knowledge. For example, how to send and receive emails, be able to attach documents, copy and paste. Those are things that usually everybody knows. But if you don't, for any reason, you need to get familiarized with those things. You must have a working computer with which to complete your daily work. The computer must have a working internet connection. And remember something, I cannot do anything about technology problems you might have with your computer or internet provider. And furthermore, if you miss homework, the work missed cannot be excused for not being able to turn in assignments on time. When it comes to hardware and software, you need to have version 7 of Internet Explorer, Google Chrome, 7 or higher of Internet Explorer, Google Chrome or Firefox. Those browsers whichever you prefer they work. You also need to have the version of Blackboard Instant Message installed in your computer. The Flash Player, Shockwave Player, Windows Media Player, QuickTime Player, Adobe Acrobat Reader in order to read PDF files, and Java because that helps you with certain videos in your computer. Okay. Now allow pop-ups. It is important. Okay, in your in your computer for the program to work successfully. You must meet deadlines for all assignments. If medical emergencies occur, please contact me prior to missing a deadline so you can make arrangements. And let me make a pause here. You say, well, how am I gonna, if it is a medical emergency, how am I gonna contact you? Well, remember that all due in this course, all homework are due on Sundays. So that means that the first week of homework, you're gonna have a whole week to submit everything Sunday before 11:50 at night. So if you had an emergency and you had to go to the doctor on Tuesday and you miss a regular session on Tuesday, well, you still have Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday to make up the work that you might have missed on Tuesday because all homework are due on Sunday. Okay? So remember that. Remember, I cannot solve any technical problems that you may have experienced with your computer and that prevent you from submitting your online work. If you're having problems with your computer, please work out of the Mega Computer Lab in the MCL building and the computer labs at the TWU library or at your local library. This is the good thing about online courses. As long as you have a working computer, you can access the internet from anywhere and submit the work. You will need a working microphone and a webcam, and make sure that your computer allows the installation of the affirmation components. Why? Because sometimes you want to meet face to face via Skype, and that's how we do it via with a microphone and a webcam. If you have difficulties in learning the content after studying and working in all your assignments, consider contacting me via email or Skype. Again, this is why you need a microphone and a webcam. My office hours are from 6 to 8 on Saturdays, okay? So you can contact me via Skype. I can answer specific questions or problems related to class through emails and Skype during my office hours. I will be using Whiteboard, is a feature in Blackboard Instant Messages, to answer any questions concerning grammar. Go to the following links right down here to install the programs. For example, this one, which is the Skype program, and this for instant messages, okay? Blackboard Instant Message. Very important that you have those two programs installed in your computer. When it comes to time management, while there are many unique benefits of 100% online and hybrid courses, there are also unique challenges. Remember, research indicates that distance education courses require self-discipline, time management skills, and that web-based courses require greater time commitment from students than traditional structured courses. Therefore, do not underestimate the time commitment that you will have to make to be successful in this class. You should expect to devote at least 5 to 7 hours per week to reading text, listening to the PowerPoints, doing practice exercises, okay, submitting homework and doing quizzes and tests for this course. In addition, it is important to recognize that you may need to be more self-motivated to keep up with the readings and completing assignments since you will not have the pressures of a face-to-face class session to motivate you to complete the work. It will be important to keep up with your work on a regular basis and in all courses, as in all courses, but most especially um, in internet based courses, the more thought, care, and work that you put into your reading, homework, and writing assignments, the more that you, all of us, will learn from this class. Okay. Now, in order to help ensure your success in this course, I expect you to read all announcements, check Blackboard course calendar or the course modules. I'm sorry, I should have said, and check your email for course related announcements regularly, a minimum of 4 different days per week. And ideally, you should do it every day. Your daily work and homework assignments will be posted on your Blackboard course module. Okay, so there's ignore this deal of course calendar. That's not going to pertain in this course. It's going to be the course modules. That's where you're going to find the information for the course. Course format and expectations. This course will emphasize discussion and close analysis of grammar while incorporating the grammar studied to a particular reading in the class's text or oral chapter exercises. The course requires active participation through interaction with the posted materials and assignments. As mentioned before, information will be presented through PowerPoints, um, handed out, and audio and video posted on Blackboard to provide students with background information and additional perspectives on particular grammar and cultural points. More often, however, my role will be to facilitate and to guide learning about assigned materials. Again, the PowerPoints and handouts will be uploaded to Blackboard. You need to view and listen to the PowerPoint presentation before attempting to do any homework. Okay, so it is important. The text that we're gonna we're gonna be using in this class is titled Avanzando Gramática Española y Lectura. That's the 7th edition by Sara L. de la Vega y Carmen Salazar, and the Cuaderno de Trabajo. Okay, both text you can access it via Bookshelf Vital Source. Okay, and if you look at your Blackboard menu options, which are here, remember these are your menu options, I put a Avanzando textbook bookshelf. So the only thing that you gotta do is click on this, and here are the 2 textbooks that you need. Click on this on the, for example, the 7th edition, and it's going to ask you, because you're a student, that you need to buy, you see, purchasing a text. So you need to follow this in order to purchase the text. Okay. Okay, let us go back to and this is for the workbook as well. Okay, so this is for textbook, to get the textbook, and this is Avanzando textbook website. So in here you click on it and you're going to have the textbook website that you can access chapter exercises and things like that. For example, we're going to start with chapter 6. So we go there, and then you have internet activities and autopruebas. Autopruebas are exercises that you can do, okay, so you can practice. I've assigned these autopruebas, and they're going to be on your PowerPoint on the course modules right here. So let us continue with the syllabus. And these are the text requires. Okay, a recommended material is a good bilingual dictionary. Okay, so you need that. Course objective and assessment measures. Okay, so this is important. Being that this is an internet course, each of us must be committed to engaging with course materials in order to learn, gain insight, and foster effective communication and analytical skills. In that sense, this course follows the honor system. Students are expected to be honest and do their own work. In order for this course to work effectively, students are expected to complete all assignments regularly and on time. Read all assigned textbook pages carefully and participate actively and thoughtfully in Blackboard exercises. Here are the course objectives. So at the end of this course, my goal is, okay, that students will have reached an advanced or advanced plus, either or, I'm good with it, level of phonological, morphological, syntax, and lexical aspects of elementary Spanish through extensive practice in listening, speaking, reading, and writing. And what do I mean by all that? Okay, yeah. In other words, at the end of this course, my hope is, you know, that you understand the main idea of most speeches in a standard dialect. Okay, speak and satisfy the requirements of a broad variety of everyday school and work situations. Follow essential points of written discourse and write about a variety of topics with significant precision and details. That's what I want that what we are going to achieve in this course at the end of this course. Now, how am I going to measure that? Okay, very important. Students will have acquired, okay, an appreciation for an understanding of Spanish culture through class readings and writing reaction papers about said readings. Okay, now reaction papers and discussion groups. Okay, uh, now how am I going to measure that? Objective one will be measured through quizzes, exam, and composition. Objective 2 will be measured through oral, meaning listening, and oral, meaning speaking exercises. Oral and oral exercises will focus on the student's understanding of a given reading and or dialogue and her or his oral responses to the question. This part will be submitted in audio files. And keep something in mind. I want you to keep always this in mind. Everything that you submit need to be submitted via Blackboard. I do not want you to send me anything via email. Any homework? No, it has to be submitted via Blackboard. If you do not submit it via Blackboard, you submit it to be via email, I consider that a non-submission and I am going to put a 0. You need to submit it to Blackboard, okay? So very important. Objective 3 and 4 will be measured through response papers and discussion groups. Okay, now the course requirements, grades will be awarded on a percentage basis. Okay, percentages will be entered into the online gradebook, which you can consult in Blackboard. A total of 100% is possible in this course. Your work and contribution to this course will be judged based on the 4 criteria: reaction papers and discussion groups, homework, quizzes, and tests, which will mostly be machine graded. Of course, the discussion group, I'm going to grade them, and the reaction papers or any paper that you submitted in written work, I am going to grade it. But there are some other grades, like some homework, that they're going to be graded automatically. Okay, so you need to be careful when you type your answers, especially for those that are automatic, graded by the computer. You need to put accents. You need to know how to put accents. If you don't, the computer is going to count it as wrong. Okay, and percentages will be awarded as follows. For example, papers and discussion groups will be 25%. So that means 12.5 each. That means 12.5 for papers and 12.5 for discussion groups, which makes a total of 25%. Homework and quizzes, the same thing, 12.5 for homework and 12.5 for quizzes. And exams, each exam is going to be, the total of exams is going to be a 50%. So we're going to have, I believe, is 3 exams. That's chapter 6 and 7 is one exam, chapter 8 and 9 is one exam, and then chapter 10. So those three are three exams that you're going to have, okay? So that is a total of 50%, okay? To give a grand total for the course of 100%, okay? And your standard deviation is A, 90 to 100 is an A, B is 80 to 89, C, 70 to 79, D, 60 to 69, and F is below 59. So when it comes to papers or and discussion groups, of course, um, we're going to be 25%. Okay, homework and quizzes, a total of 25%, and that's going to be on Blackboard. You're going to find that on Blackboard, and the exams would be 50%. Okay, so as I mentioned before, there will be a total of three exams. Okay, exam 1 covers chapter 6 through 7, exam 2 covers chapter 8 through 9, and the final exam, which is comprehensive, and it includes mainly chapter 10. Okay, so um, expectations and policy, this you can read through. My expectation is for you to log on in every day and submit all the work on time, and you need to tell me um, uh, if there is anything wrong that is preventing you from submitting your work. Okay, so it's very important that we keep in communication. Okay, behavioral norms, of course, this is very important. Students are expected to assist in maintaining a Blackboard decorum conducive to learning. Before making any posting of any kind, you should read and follow the guidelines about netiquette, meaning rules of online communication, found here, and this is the link. I give you the link. This site also includes helpful hints or tips for success in online courses. Repeated inappropriate behavior on Blackboard environment will result in being dropped from the course. In other words, abide by the golden rule. For those of you who do not know what the golden rule is, basically treat people the way you like to be treated. Okay, so you can read about how to use email, the academic integrity, the disability statements, these things you can read on your own. I don't want to waste too much time doing this. Now, this is the syllabus. Here, I'm going to post handouts, and all the handouts, for example, on how to make a recording in your PC. This is here. You click on it, and it'll open as a PDF file. Okay, as you can see in here, this is a handout that I told you how to make a recording on your PC, and finally how to upload it to Blackboard. Okay. Okay, this is handouts. Okay, now how to put accents in Spanish, the same thing. How to put accents on Blackboard, that's a handout concerning the subjunctive. I'll tell you as as we go along when to read the handouts. Okay, the announcements, of course, are going to be here, and this is your first week announcements. Okay, that I posted here. I'm gonna send you this once I finish this recording. Okay, you're gonna be able to see it probably via email. Again, this is where you access your textbook and the workbook. Okay, this link is where the textbook website is at. Okay, that you can access chapters and everything helpful for you. Okay, now this is the course module. This is mainly what you need. Okay, this is when is going to tell you every week what you need. For example, week 1, the course starts on January 17th. So when you go to course modules, you click on January 17th, week 1, and it tells you, hello, introduce yourself in Spanish. Introduce yourself in the discussion board. Where do I find discussion board? Here they are. Discussion board. In your introduction, written in Spanish, of course, you may include anything you would like people to know about yourself. You possibly include likes and dislikes, strengths and weaknesses. Tell us about your goals. What are you working on at this moment? Tell us about your ambitions, what you hope to learn in this class, and or anything you consider of interest about yourself and would like to share. So you will find that I already introduced myself and follow the similar pattern. Okay. Now started reading. That's you need to start reading chapter 6, Flujos Sociales, pages 174 through 179. Okay. And if you look at it, the discussion board, you click on it down here, and you're going to see that this is me, and I introduced myself already. Okay, and there's going to be other discussion groups, okay, that are posted in here. Okay, but this is the first one. The only thing that you got to do is click on it, introduction, and then create a thread, because you are going to create your own thread. Okay, so you can introduce yourself and then make a comment in somebody else's introduction. Okay, so this is where you're going to find the discussion groups here. Discussion groups. Let's go back to course modules. Okay, so the second January 19th, which is a Thursday. Okay, you are going to have all this for you to do. For example, think pre-reading. Think of the following questions before reading, and then familiarize yourself with the vocabulary. And this all is on your textbook. Okay, this is chapter 6, so you need to go to pages 179 or 74. I'm sorry, of your textbook, and you'll see that everything is in there for you to read. Okay, the vocabulary and these exercises for you to do. Okay, and then it says here the chapter self-test quizzes are more a practice exercise. So once you familiarize with all this vocabulary, you're gonna see that there is a self-test for you to do. So you click on this and it'll bring you to the test so you can practice the test. Okay, and then you can grade the test, and you can take this test as much as you want, so it can help you practice. Okay, so this is pre-reading. Now the reading, you click on this and it tells you to read pages 176 through 179 of your textbook. Okay, that's starting chapter 6. Okay, and he's going to start with a lectura, corridos mexicanos, and migration, about migration. So then text comprehension, you click on this, and then it'll ask you if you read, questions about what you read, and then the homework. Okay, and there's your homework that you need to submit. Now, where you're gonna find this homework to submit? Simple. You click on where it says homework. Click on this, and chapter 6, exercise 4, analysis and preparation. Here are all your homework that you need to submit. So the first one about corridos mexicanos, which is on pages 176 through 179, you're gonna answer here. So the only thing that you need to do is click on this, and it'll start the homework. So let's go back to modules. So that's the 19th, right? Now the 24th, January 24th, you click on it for the second week. You have a reading, okay? Pages 180 through 185. And here is the PowerPoint. Now listen and view the PowerPoint titled 6, chapter 6, or gramática, palabras indefinidas, afirmativas y negativas. So you can access it from here by clicking on it. You can download the PowerPoint, and if you can't, for whatever reason, this link doesn't work, then you need to go to PowerPoints right here. Click on it, and there is the PowerPoint that you, chapter 6, pages 175 through 185. I'm on the 7th edition. So you can access, either way, you can access the PowerPoint. Okay, let's go back to course module. So once you finish reading the PowerPoint, and then you do chapter 6, self-test quiz 2, and you click on it again, and it'll bring you to this to practice about what you just learn about affirmative and negative words. Okay, and then you go to homework, and it tell you which homework you need to do. Okay, it's as simple as that. Okay, um, when it comes to quizzes, okay, each um, uh, chapter has a quiz, and you're going to be able to access through here. And when it comes to course modules, it will tell you when you'll have a quiz. Let me see if I can find the quiz here. That's not it. Let me go to quizzes. When is the quiz? Well, I didn't put, and this is chapter 7. Let's see if I can find when I finish chapter 7. No, that's homework. Let's see, February the 7th. Yes, okay, and February the 7th is going to be your first quick quiz. It says daily work. Okay, it says take this day to study for exam 1, okay, which will be the 9th. Okay, but I gave you a quiz to do, a chapter 7 quiz 1. Okay, so you need to do that. Come here, and you can access the quiz through here. And remember that quiz are due the same day as I post them. So this quiz, for example, is due February the 7th by 11:50. Okay, so, and if you look at it, that day is February the 7th, and February the 9th is going to be your first test. Okay, and where do you find the test? Right here, after quizzes. You click on it. Of course, I didn't put any to display because these tests are set up that they are open the day that I want you to do them. That's why when you go into test, you're not going to see anything because they're not open yet. Okay, I don't want you to. I don't want students to start the test without doing the material. And remember something about these tests. These tests, once you start the test, you have to finish it. You cannot go back. You cannot do. You have to finish the test. Okay. So, and don't put it on pause and try to finish later. No, once you finish, make sure that you finish, okay? So when I tell you to watch movies, there's some movies, for example, here for you to watch, okay? And audio files, for example, we're talking about vocabulary in lesson 7, 8, and 9, uh, oral chapter exercises, okay? So all this vocabulary and um, uh, audio files are going to be here. Okay, so that's basically is the rundown of the course. And remember, everything is going to be here in course modules. That's when you need to get it, everything. And remember, spring break, well, is going to be from March 13th through the 19th. Okay, so I hope that everything is clear and that I clear everything for you concerning the course. If you need any information or you have any doubts or anything like that, please do not hesitate to contact me at via email, okay, Rodriguez-Jimenez at tw.edu. Let me just highlight it for you. Okay, over here. That's my email address. Okay, and of course I have a YouTube channel that you can go there. For example, if you go on my YouTube channel, you are going to see that I have a video welcoming you to the channel and everything else. And let me put it on pause really quick because he's gonna start speaking. Hello, everyone. And here is the very important link that I would like for you to start watching. You know, which is a PBS program, Latino Americans. If you click on it, it'll send you to watch full episodes of the influence that Latin American people have had on the United States. You know, and there's uh, quite a few episodes that you can watch. Okay, so this is a very good program, a very detailed program. Okay, I will suggest very much for you to watch. Anyway, so this is basically the introduction to the course. Hopefully, I have answered any information or any doubts, and I've helped you how to run down the course. Remember, everything would be, you'll find it in here. Okay, so if you have any questions or any concerns, please let me know, and I'll try to answer as I'm as quick as I can, and I'll try to be as helpful and clear as I can. Okay, so have a great day, and thank you for enrolling in the course. I hope that you and I both enjoy um, the course. Have a great day.